Hi, my name is Norman Murray and I work for Learning for Success. And I'd like to do a 10-minute presentation on the 7 reasons you need feedback as part of your tailored, cost-effective digital performance management review. Here is a picture of me trying to look cool around a swimming pool. We work in a number of geographical areas, including the Middle East, Africa, and America, working with some great companies, including American Express, GlaxoSmithKline, Connie Foods, Premier Foods, DHL, and Lang O'Rourke, to name but a few. Performance management is critical to your organisation's success and central to effective management. Much hard and imaginative work has gone into developing and refining it. In fact, there is a great deal of evidence to indicate how useful effective performance appraisal is. Yet present systems of performance appraisal do not serve any of these functions well. The world has changed, and maybe your performance management hasn't. And here's some examples. Can waste expensive staff hours, can feel old-fashioned, paper-based, clunky, or even if you've put the paper-based system online, you've still got the negatives of a paper-based system and not reaping the rewards of a fully digital system, so not fit or agile for your organisation. It's not tailored to the individual, team or division, so not seen as relevant or engaging, and doesn't capture instant feedback from or to the manager and team colleagues. There's no measurement in place as part of the process, including that of the organisation's culture, making it frustrating for many. This doesn't help to reduce bias. And as you know, culture drives behaviour, and culture eats strategy for breakfast. That was some of the performance management problems. Here are the 7 reasons you need feedback as part of your performance management. 1. Online, on-time course correction. With year-round feedback and coaching sessions, as well as goal progress check-ins, employees can immediately debrief and regroup after mistakes or project shortcomings, assessing lessons learned and adjusting course for the future. It's easier to track overall performance with constant check-ins or reviews every quarter, month, or even every week can make it easier for managers to keep their ears to the ground and track the progress of employees' goals and development. It's easier to affirm or adjust behaviour. Consistent and timely coaching sessions provide employees and managers with a regular established time to interact, which can help keep both parties in touch and can help keep both personal and company goals aligned. Goals stay on track throughout the year. Being focused on continuous goal management forces managers to check in on employee progress towards established objectives. With clear milestones in place and regular check-ins, goals stay on track and employees can gain faster access to the resources they need for success. Addressing performance issues is easier in small doses. Warnings and course corrections are also more effective and easier to give and receive when channeled through timely and frequent feedback and coaching. Reviews end up easier to complete and more accurate, which helps to reduce bias. If managers and employees discuss and document even small performance observations throughout the appraisal cycle, then formal reviews are often much easier to complete and a lot more accurate, and does away with recency bias, which as humans we can suffer from, only remembering the most recent few weeks or months. And finally, employees want to know how they're performing. It still comes as a shock to some, but the reality is that employees want feedback, especially younger employees who are expecting it. Employees want to know how they are doing and how they can improve, and some may not like waiting to the end of the year to get the feedback they need to feel acknowledged, engaged, and most importantly of all, crystal clear about expectations. In summary, performance feedback is the breakfast of champions. It improves quality, productivity, and customer satisfaction, as well as promotes trust and leadership. As you're well aware, the people who give you feedback the most are the ones you trust the most. Here next is a short video on the issues of trust versus performance.
I've worked with the Navy SEALs, and I asked them, like, how do you pick like the guys that go on SEAL Team 6, right? Because they're the best, the best, the best, the best. And they drew a graph for me, and on one side they wrote the word performance, and on the other side they wrote the word trust. The way they define the terms is performance on the battlefield and performance off the battlefield. So this is your skills. This is, did you make your quarterly earnings, whatever, however you want to translate it, right? Performance, it's traditional. This is, how are you off the battlefield? What kind of person are you? The way they put it is, I may trust you with my life, but do I trust you with my money and my wife? This is what they told me. Nobody wants this person, the low performer of low trust, of course. Of course, everybody wants this person, the high performer of high trust, of course. What they learned is that this person, the high performer of low trust, is a toxic leader and a toxic team member. And they would rather have a medium performer of high trust, sometimes even a low performer of high trust, it's a relative scale, over this person. This is the highest performing organization on the planet, and this person is more important than this person. And the problem in business is we have lopsided metrics. We have 1,000,001 metrics to measure someone's performance and negligible to no metrics to measure someone's trustworthiness. And so what we end up doing is promoting or bonusing toxicity in our businesses, which is bad for the long game because it eventually destroys the whole organization. The irony is it's unbelievably easy to find these people. Go to any team and say, who's the asshole? And they will all point to the same person. Equally, if you go to any team and say, who do you trust more than anybody else? Who's always got your back? And when the chips are down, they will be there with you. They will also all point to the same person. It's the best gifted natural leader who's creating an environment for everybody else to succeed, and they may not be your most individual highest performer. But that person, you better keep them on your team. I've worked with the Navy SEALs.
In summary, if you want to improve quality, productivity, and customer satisfaction, as well as promote trust and leadership in your organization, do contact me for a more in-depth conversation on our cost-effective, tailored digital performance management software. Thank you.